Hello everyone, this is Chris, and I think I'm going just a little bit insane. It's been a few days since I was on the realm last, and honestly, I can't remember if this well was here when I was here in the last episode. I mean, it certainly looks new, and I certainly don't recognize it, but was it here or was it not here? I'm legit have no idea. I legit can't remember. Oh, what's happened here? There's new things that I've not recognized. There's actual decoration that's happening here. I think Eva actually came back and did even more decoration inside the castle. I wonder if there's anything else around the place. I'm on the hunt now. I'm on the hunt to see if any other types of decoration has actually occurred inside my castle. Well, she's decorated the room with all her shulker boxes, which is there's a villager in here. How did she get a villager in here? This is legit a villager in here. What are you doing in here, sir? I'm actually very excited how, this is almost like Easter, trying to find all the Easter eggs hidden around your house. Oh, look at this. There's more decoration here. There's more bushes that... Oh, wow. Wow, I was planning on doing something similar to this, but I don't think it ever would have turned out as good as what Eva did here. Ooh, and these seats, these are the types of seats I would expect inside my castle base here. And there's another villager in here. And it looks to be, oh, I thought it was another, fisherman, but it's a shepherd now. So, that means I actually have, villager subjects in my base, which is, kind of cool. I could actually maybe, breed them up, maybe make a little civilization here. And, honestly, I can't say this enough, but well done, Eva. Well done for all this decoration stuff you actually managed to do here. I knew it was a good idea building that big text over at Eva's base. And speaking of which, I kind of feel guilty not paying up my dues and stuff for Eva actually doing all this, so maybe we gotta pop over and actually, submit just a little payment to her. But just giving her diamonds is a little bit boring, so let's try and get just a little bit creative with this. Oh, and you actually left the text up there. Eva, if you wanna take it down, if you wanna burn it down or something like that, then feel free to. I will not, my feelings will not get hurt if you actually do that. But yeah, I guess my idea is sort of like those, parachuting flat packs of supplies that the military gets, at least inside my head. I don't think they actually get it this way, but this is the general idea as to what I'm going to do for delivering Eva her payment. So all we gotta do is build this platform right here, connect some floating straps to this platform, and so these straps aren't floating anymore, let's actually connect the parachute onto it. And literally every single time I create a parachute, which isn't really too often, they're always way too boxy, so let's hope that we don't actually make it too Minecrafty and make it more in line with reality. And I say more in line with reality as we're using giant pixelated cubes right here, but you know what I mean. Okay, that's still a little bit boxy, but you could kind of tell that still kind of looks like a parachute. But now time to deliver the goods, the 19 diamonds, which I don't know if that's going to be enough or not, but you know what, if it's not, then Eva, let me know and I will add in a pretty decent tip for you. Hope this pays for the interior and villager servant, Chris. And with that, I think our payment and work here is done. Oh, and it looks even cooler with the diamonds on it now. Just have a look at that. That is a work of art, if I do say so myself. And speaking of work of arts, last episode I found another secret work of art, and apparently that was actually the secret base that Diamond Blaze was talking about. But between you and me, he did tell me to keep the location of it a secret, and good thing there's no video evidence or anything like that, right? Well, hopefully not, but something that is in existence is actually the 32 diamonds which I won from that one bet. Maybe one day I ought to build my own secret layer-based thing, and then we have another round at this Blaze. With mine and the Cosmic's payments due, let's actually head back to our base right here and actually get to work here. And my plan for the next couple episodes is to put in a lot of time into my one base because, you know, we've been going pretty sluggish and pretty slow over these past few months and stuff working on this one base, but yeah, I think these next couple of episodes should really put in the time and really putting the focus into actually working and building up more of this base. Because when I fly up into the sky, you can see it's built up a lot. There's a lot of things built around here, but it's also very empty and barren and flat around the place, which is not what you would expect when you think of a castle. So yeah, This place really needs a lot of work and a lot of time put into it. So yeah, enough talking, let's get to work. And while we work on the base, I want to talk about the wild update, and I think it's an interesting update, but at the same time it seems a little bit underwhelming. But I think that's sort of on purpose, because say we look at the Caves and Cliffs update that was announced last Minecon and last Minecraft Live, they showed essentially everything that was going to be inside of Caves and Cliffs, and yeah, an update that was supposed to be just in 1.17 is spread out across essentially 3 separate updates, and I think just so they don't overpromise things, they are keeping the details and everything pretty close to their chest. So hopefully when snapshots and betas actually do start coming out, there are more things to be excited for. But as of right now, if it is just a swamp update, I can't really get crazy excited, though I am looking forward to those chest boats and the Warden Cities. Those look pretty interesting too. And after tons and tons of work have been done both on and off camera, this entire floor right here is now completely done. Well, at least the outside. Furnishing is a whole different story, but yeah, an entirely separate layer is now fully and completely done here. And I guess I might as well show you around the place a little bit. So we have this room right here, which eventually will turn to oxidized greeny style of copper, but for now it's sort of orangey tones, which is alright. Reminds me of kind of reminds me of Reese's Pieces a little bit, doesn't it? Just with the really dark browns and the orange. It's not just me, is it? Well, whether it is or not, we have this next room over here, which is actually very, very big. I have no idea what I could do with this room. Maybe a big dance floor, sort of like, you know how castles sort of have I guess ballrooms? Could I do something like that? I don't know, something like that eventually. We have this room made out of stone bricks, glass, wood, and bookshelves, and sky, accidentally. Let's just fix that right now before I forget. And finally, we have this one enchanting room right here, and I didn't want it to be just like a big open room with just a single enchanting table, so I kind of tried adding a little bit of, I guess, decoration and stuff around the place too, and yeah, I think the desired effect and tone has actually come together pretty well. And I saw a little corrupted name tag somewhere, and where is he now? He's on the other side of the castle. Typical, being on the complete opposite side of my base, and I have to walk, or, you know, maybe firework all the way around there just to see what he's up to. What are you up to, DJ? Are you at, what are you doing, actually? What are you leaving here? Like, you're doing something. I don't know if I'm ruining a surprise or not. Did I ruin a surprise? No, this is just something Eva asked me to get for her. Okay. I can't read the text. There's an issue. You probably notice it yourself if you play Rums and stuff, but there's an issue with, like, chat and text and everything, and I can't just say something willy-nilly to him. I have to go, like, /me, hi, and, oh, even then, even when I demonstrated, I screwed up. So /me, hi, and then he could actually see it, but, yeah, normally, it just doesn't work for some reason, so, but in other news, okay, there's, oh, hello. I'm not stealing. I'm just showing, okay? But in other news, he got some coal and some iron. What can he do with coal and iron? No idea, but I guess that's up to Eva. Is he just gifting me almost an entire stack of enchanted apples? Okay. I feel much more in the royalty of my castle now, eating the correct food. Like, what was I doing with this cooked rabbit? Come on, this is royalty right here. Oh, I didn't realize that this little tower right here isn't quite up to speed with the rest of that floor. Okay, technically speaking, that bottom floor is like 98% done, but for me, for right now, it's 100% done. Yes, DJ, yes. I've suddenly gotten super distracted all of a sudden, so let's maybe try and get undistracted and actually work on this next floor up here, which is a pretty interesting floor, because what this upper floor right here is pretty special, but not quite as special as, say, the floor my bedroom is going to be at, because, you know, that floor has to be some of the best types of floor you could find in this place, but, you know, the floor below it has to be at least somewhat good, which is why below here is actually going to be a guest room floor. For the most part. I've wanted literally forever to have an excuse for other members of the realm to actually come over and actually build some sort of, I guess, thing inside of my base, apart from, you know, Eva doing all that decoration down there, like a proper, I guess, sort of room competition thing or something like that. And yeah, I think because, you know, I really had no idea what I could put inside this room, this might actually be quite a good opportunity. And I literally had no idea what to put down here again, and I think, you know, something like having the opportunity for other members of the realm coming by and actually building something down here might actually be, quite the fun and interesting challenge, or not challenge, but more of, I guess, creative expression, if you want to call it that. And I think there's going to be about 10 to 12 different guest rooms, which I believe is the rough amount of active cosmics we have on the realm, so everyone could have the opportunity to actually claim and build and decorate their room. And I don't think I'm going to let anyone build it yet, because obviously I want them all to have an equal chance and equal amount of time to work on it, so probably when most of them are actually finished and completed. I feel like I just repeated myself twice then, but oh well. But again, I don't think anyone wants to claim a room yet for the reasons I said, but also because some rooms are going to be just a little bit bigger than others, and I'm obviously not going to point out which ones are bigger and which ones are smaller, but, you know, you might want to wait just a little bit until we actually see the full layout of each and every room we're going to get. Is it just me, or do I feel and sound a lot more rambly today than I normally am? Maybe it's these rooms, maybe just building these rooms actually makes me a lot more, talkative than what I normally am. To stop myself from rambling, I just decided to get on with it and actually build this first little room, and it's actually kind of snug. It's actually kind of nice in here. I intentionally kept it pretty bare for when people actually come inside of here and actually do the decorations, and this one in particular has a nice little balcony, which has a pretty nice view over all the terraining I did out here. And I may or may not have gotten a little carried away and actually worked on this this first little bit of the hallway right here, and I kind of like it. I kind of like how snug and small this one little hallway is. Most of the hallways I build inside of here is pretty big, if I'm honest, but having one just be this slim is a very nice change of pace, a very nice change of, I guess, speed and steam and stuff. But yeah, we only have one guest room so far, so let's get to work on the next one. And here it is, here's the next room right here. I mentioned how they're going to be different in size, but I forgot to mention that they're going to be slightly different in shape. That way, each and every room will feel much different and much more, I guess, unique from one another. And I should probably also mention that, you could come in here, in case any cosmics are watching, you can come in here, do some decoration, but, you can't really destroy many of the walls or anything like that, because the walls, the floors, the ceiling, everything is only 1 block thick, so, yeah, not much room to do anything, special with those things, but doing other types of things is possible in here. Okay, I just got carried away with this next room and actually just built it all on my own again, and yeah, again, a very different room than the other ones. No balcony this time, but a very big window right here. So I guess you kind of get a pretty decent view from the outside, like the balcony one. Oh, and in case you're wondering, no, I'm not doing any of the decorating or anything like that yet. That takes quite a bit of time, but I am just working on the main shell of these rooms, and then coming out here to do the decoration later. But I think this next room, I actually will show it at least a little bit on camera. And I think this next room is kind of gonna be 2 rooms in one, because we're gonna have this little spot right here, and because this hallway right here is going to be turning and going this way, that means we really don't have any space for another little, I guess, doorway and room over here. So instead, we're just gonna combine them. We're just gonna make one huge mega bedroom up here. And when I say huge, I still don't mean anything too incredibly massive, but think of like one of those slightly better hotel rooms you get, or like 2 hotel rooms but with like a door in between them. Something similar to that. And here it is. Here's the slightly bigger room, and comparing it to the rest of the castle, it still isn't really that big, but when you compare it to like the other rooms inside this one, I guess, guest room floor, it's actually pretty decent size. I might be slightly pushing my luck right here, but I might have just enough resources and just enough time to make 1 or 2 more of these rooms. Ooh, and with 1 singular mushroom stem left, we actually managed to make this room right. Oh, hold on. You can't have a room without windows. I mean, come on. But yeah, this room is done along with, I believe, was it 4 others? So, yeah. Not off to a bad start at all. And I heard that Eva's been around again somewhere, and oh, look at this place. This is a nice place. This is a nice little, I guess, sitting room or lounge area. I like this. I like this. Well done, Eva. And you know what? Whenever these guest rooms and stuff are done, I'll let you have first pick. Okay? I don't know what else I could do, but you know what? You could choose whichever room you want to have first. No, our villager friend's gone. Oh, that's kind of sad. But yeah, today was so much fun just working on something which was similar, but yet very, very different than what I normally do inside this castle. And I am so looking forward to working more on this floor in the future. But yeah, for now, thanks for watching, and I'll see you all later.